Evan right here playing Farming Simulator 22 on Genesee County, New York, our Rags to Riches series, where we're also doing contracting here as well, by the way. And rest assured, Evan, this is a brand new episode. I think we started last episode the same way, but this is a brand new episode here. We are working on weeding out field 4 here. And then also, well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, we have more fertilizing contracts, Evan. Apparently, fertilizing contracts are the in thing here at the moment because, oh my goodness, that's all that comes up. I mean, it's just more and more fertilizing. And interestingly enough, or maybe not interesting, I don't know. Either way, when I first started the game up here, Evan, there was about 3 more fertilizing contracts as well, and then it seems to typically happen here on this game. They all disappeared here like within a couple of minutes, so I don't know what's up with that, but. And I had field 26 on here as well. I think it was field 26, or maybe it was a $26,000 contract. But either way, when I had another field on the list here, so I had 3 fertilizing contracts. One of them disappeared. Of course, the one I was going to is the one that disappeared. I mean, right? Yeah, of course. So anyway, we're over. I think it's at field 45. I had him head to here next. So we're gonna get over there. We're gonna start fertilizing that field. And yeah, we're just going to do the work ourselves here, I guess. That's literally the only thing that's going on here, everyone. That's all there are for contracts. I don't know. You'd think, everyone. Let's go check the calendar here. There should be, yeah, we're in planting season for corn, soybeans. We're at the end of some of this stuff here, but you'd think we'd be into some planting season here. But other than, I think we just did that one field, we have not done any planting here so far this year. So it's just the way the contracts work out, I guess. Okay, let's see. Let's get some GPS setup here as well. Oh, what do we want to make a guess, Evan? What do you folks think? 357? Oh, wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. Let's see once we're meant to do that one. And then we're going to go auto width that here as well. So we got the width. I don't know. That looks close enough. Let's go with it. See how it ends up here. And I think we've got more than enough fertilizer here for this field, hopefully. Not a super large field here, field 45. A couple paths here. I think we'll have this field done no problem here by the end of this episode, I would think. Might even get started on the next one. We'll see where we end up here. At the very least, Evan, the fertilizing contracts are slowly but surely adding money to our account, so that's good. Although, as we discussed in our last episode, the fertilizer is kind of expensive. So, whenever you do the fertilizer contracts, you got to keep that in mind. Especially if you buy it from any of the bulk storage buildings here, at least the ones that I have anyway, when they all charge you outrageous sums of money, which don't worry, Evan, we've been doing lots of cheating to correct that silliness, if you ask me. Still want, if I get a chance, I'm going to take a time to look at that one bulk storage that I have that holds everything and see if there's any way to reduce the pricing on it to like half. Because, again, why are we paying more for bulk than for what's in the bags, right? That just, anyone else, not getting that part here? Oh, look, that we're 10% clear now. Oh, that's actually it. I think it'd be more than 10% by now, but have to watch how much we missed at the corner. So I might have to do a headland pass here just across there or something. Make sure we don't miss too much here. Kind of like we had on the last field there last episode where I missed just enough. We weren't quite done with that. Well, we did, of course, finish it, but had to go find the missing spots, right? That's always fun. Put on the brakes. And the brakes on this thing are, I wouldn't say terrific. Then again, we got how many pounds of fertilizer in here, so that might have something to do with it as well. I'm not sure. Probably doesn't help it none, right? Well, let's hope whoever harvests this field that one doesn't have a yield monitoring on their combine, because, they're going to realize all the little missing spots here when we fertilized. That, by the way, Evan, is a good reason to, especially if you do contract, Evan, if you are monitoring the yield or mapping the yield on your fields, you'll quickly realize if you have any potential issues across the field, whether it's maybe fertilizer or you got some bad spots in the field, and of course then you can kind of try to hopefully maybe sort out what's causing said bad spots, whether it's fertilizer or something else going on. So lots and lots of basically it's precision farming, right? Although the way this game has precision farming implemented is kind of questionable, if you ask me, because, again, how does one do precision farming without GPS? Anyone want to explain that one to me? While you're explaining that one, also explain why bulk product is like is it 3 times? Yeah, 3 times more, or almost 4. Actually, almost, I don't know, 3.5 times more expensive than a regular in-the-bag product, right? That's another good conundrum there, if you ask me. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, Evan, that's a good reason to monitor the yield when you're harvesting there. Of course, Evan, you're not going to get super fine detail on there on your yield because depending on the size of your head, you got a 45-foot head or a 12-row corn head or small, larger, whatever it might be. That is essentially the resolution of your data there, right, Evan? Whether it's a 45-foot drape head, you can't tell where did the low spot happen. Was it on that end of the 45-foot or was it on that end of the 45-foot? Same thing kind of goes for corn as well there, Evan. You really don't know unless you're maybe paying visual attention to it, which you probably tell too sometimes. But okay, was it row 6 that was low? Was it well, it's probably in more than one row. It's going to be like was it rows 9, 10, 11, and 12 that were low, or was it rows 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 that were not so good? But at any rate, it'll kind of give you a general idea of what's going on in the field. Then you can kind of see, okay, this spot didn't yield well. What are we going to do about that? Via the GPS, of course. And let's just pick an example. I'm going to say the fertilizer in that area was not so great. So then next year when you're fertilizing, or maybe even that year when you're fertilizing, with the GPS, you can variable rate apply the fertilizer and add a little extra fertilizer to that area. Again, the whole, like I said, the whole concept of precision farming, especially with products being really expensive nowadays, right? Fertilizer's way up there. Seed isn't exactly cheap either. Fuel to run all this equipment has definitely drastically increased. So the use of a little bit of, or maybe I should say a bit of technology that can help reduce some of that stuff, reduce your input costs. Although one does have to wonder, like, okay, you are reducing your input costs, but at the same time you're drastically increasing your technology costs. And hopefully it pays off, right? Hopefully the technology is paying for itself. It seems like from what most farmers are saying, it does. %complete. Hey, we're getting there, everyone. We're getting there. I'd say fertilizing kind of fun here when it comes to the contracts, especially when it's not my field. And I don't care if we miss a little bit here and there, right? Just don't tell our field quality, man. Just whatever you folks do, don't tell them. In fact, I question if he's actually given up watching these contracting videos. I think I may have given him a heart attack, Evans. So, yep. I know I seen him comment on the first few episodes, and I don't think I've seen him comment since, everyone. So I suspect he's probably in the corner cowering somewhere. Yeah, probably having multiple heart attacks, brain aneurysms, that type of thing. When he sees the quality of our field work here, it's quite impressive. Impressively bad, that is. Oh, what do you folks think? Is that going to finish it? I bet not. We were, just at 67% here last update. Oh, wait, 84%. 84%. Yeah, I very much doubt this will be enough. I think we're going to have to make at least another pass down this side, finish up our couple rows of shame. Speaking of rows of shame here, what are we actually fertilizing here? Growing so fast, I can't even tell. Oh, what is on this field here? What is, oh, is that cotton? If I'm not mistaken, that is cotton. Probably one of the reasons why I didn't recognize it quite so easily. Not a crop we typically grow up here in Michigan, for those who are wondering, by the way. Oh, 45 is finished, really? Wow. Okay, cool. I will take that one. I thought we would for sure have to finish that little row. I mean, given the fact that field 16, we had to get a lot of the little missing spots. Still wonder if I missed like a large section somewhere on this field and it wasn't showing me. It's like, yeah, we missed that little narrow piece there. We had a couple little pieces here and there, but weird. We got some pretty big sections on this field we missed. We won't show them. Just, yeah, we won't show the map. We won't do that. Don't want to give our field quality manager a bigger heart attack than he's already probably had. Okay, let's complete that one. Collect on that, and then we're gonna head over to field 47. Apparently a little bit larger field. Where's 47 at here? 47. 46. Hey, 47. There we go. Okay, yeah, I guess that is a little bit bigger. Doesn't look that much bigger, but oh, let's just take ultimate lazy Evan and have auto drive down there for us, because why not, right? And while we're doing that, let's see how the weeder's doing here. Make sure he's still doing okay. Going up and down. Up and down. Yeah, for a change here, it looks like not auto drive, Courseplay actually picked a straight course here for a change. Interesting. Also, I see bins in the distance over there. What bins are those? Thompson vac grain, maybe, I wonder? Rather interesting, I can see those, but nothing else. Suggests to me that maybe the mod author has the draw distance. Those buildings set a little high. For those who don't know, when it comes to modding, you can set the draw distance on your equipment and buildings and stuff like that. And, of course, some mod authors aren't real good about picking somewhat reasonable numbers. Well, on one hand, Evan, it's kind of nice to see everything drawn in. On the second hand, Evan, you really don't want your game running at like 10 FPS, right? So, kind of a little bit of a compromise you need to make there. You notice the trees that are in front of it are just starting to draw in, so that suggests to me that I don't know what that building has for draw distance, but it's significantly more than the trees have. Oh, yeah. Okay, now we're up to 70, 75. We'll call it 75 frames. They're not too bad. If I look this way, though, oh, actually about the same. Oh, 80. Okay, that's apparently a good way to look. That's the one that's lower. Oh, much lower for some reason. No idea why. No idea, man. Although, like I said before, when it comes to this game, everyone, yes, in some ways, Evan, it is nice to have a higher frame rate because it makes for a nice, smooth experience. But at the same time, too, Evan, I've played this game down to low as about 25. Anything lower than about 25, then it really starts getting to be noticeable, if you ask me. I mean, yes, Evan, I will notice it if it's like below. Well, actually, let's rephrase that, Evan. You'll probably notice it quicker if it's jumping around. That's probably what you're going to notice, Evan. If it just stays like at a steady 25, Evan, you probably are not going to notice it as quick. Versus if it's going from 25 to 45, 30 to 60 to 15 to, if it's jumping all over the place, that's where you're going to really see your frame rates probably, you're going to perceive them anyway. Anyway, okay, let's, where is our spreader at? He should be, like, just down and around the corner here, right? There's the field. Where is he at? Okay, tabbing around to find him, everyone. Where'd he go? Presume he's on the road somewhere. Yeah, he's on the road somewhere. We're down by field, what? Field 8? That's down here. But we're field 40. Did I do something wrong here? No, I got field 47 in there. Okay, bud, I don't know what we're doing here, but we like need to go back this way here, bud. think I better just drive myself here, but I'm not sure what was going on there with that one. Let's double check this map here. Yeah, we need to, like, go that way. So he must have come all the way down this road and then, like, what? Huh. Strange things afoot here. I think we better check this auto drive route here. It didn't say he couldn't get there, everyone, but at the same time, I don't know where he was going either, because he clearly, at least to me, looks like went right past the turnoff for the field. Suggests to me maybe the route only works from this direction. Well, we'll find out when we get up there. I think that's our turn right up there. We'll do a little investigating here. Okay, the turnoff looks like it's relatively close. Oh, wow. Just a little ways away, isn't it? Anyway, while we're driving it, we'll head over to the comment section in a minute. Is that our turnoff? Yes, it is. There it is, finally. See, I know I could see it in the distance. Okay, what do we got going on here? Do we not have a turn set? Oh, do we not have a turn? Oh, we do too have a turn here. No, we do not. Oh, well, there's your problem. Okay. Apparently, I never added a turn here. So, auto drive could not turn because he was going this way. Auto drive could not turn this way onto this. Well, how do you like that? Whoops. Oh, we got that fixed now. Now I'm about to run into a pole. Let's not do that here. Okay, we'll just have auto drive finish driving the rest of the way. That shouldn't be a problem. And we'll head over to the comments here in a moment. Christopher was saying, good video. Hey, thank you very much for that. Ethan was saying, I can't imagine trying to mod. Really respect those that do. And I deal with a very complex software or architecture for over 15 years. I'm still learning. Says, do it for science. Yes, as I said before, talking about that there last episode, when it comes to modding, the thing with modding is you need to be good at so many different things, or you need to have people that are willing to help you that are good at those other things. Because again, when it comes to modding, you've got textures, so you got to have people that are good with textures. You've got to have people that are good with modeling, 3D modeling. So you got people that are good with that. You got to have people that are good like developing sounds and stuff. Fortunately, in this case, Giants does provide like a library of stuff you can pick from, so that really helps. Especially someone like me that's not probably going to be good at some of that stuff, right? You got to have somebody that's good at coding all this stuff, because you got textures, you got a 3D model, and you got sound. Guess what? None of that does anything without some coding behind it, everyone. So you need to have someone that's good at, in the case of this game, mostly XML. Oh, let's see. That looks like a little bit too much of an angle there. Let's see. I think we had the 357. Let's try the 358 here. Oh. Get a width on that here again as well. That looks like a little bit better angle to me. Could be wrong. We'll see once when we get to the other end. I wanted the 357. Again, for those of you who've seen this field before, or this map before, everything on the map is angled ever so slightly. That's not annoying at all. No. Definitely not annoying at all. Wait, while I pull my hair out. And, going back to the little mod thing again, too, like talking about textures. Sure, anyone can slap a JPEG on something, but that is not texture. Now, when it comes to doing textures, you have to understand the whole what's going on in the background, the file formats, and the alpha channels, and oh my goodness, your RGB channel. Oh my goodness, it is. Yeah, for those who are curious about modding, well, Giants has some information on it. You can check it out and have fun. Be good sleeping material, most likely. That being said, I think modding has definitely heavily contributed to the popularity of this game. I don't know about you folks, and let me know down in the comments. What do you folks think? I don't think this game would be even close to as popular as what it is if it wasn't for the mods. I think it's the mods that really set this game apart from the rest, everyone. And hopefully Giants will see to keeping it that way in the future by doing what they can to help modders out somewhat. Though, for those of you who've ever used Giants Editor, it still blows my mind, everyone, that Giants themselves, I'm assuming anyway, actually use that tool to make all the in-game equipment. At least I'm assuming they do. I could be wrong, everyone, but I'm assuming Giants uses Giants Editor to make the in-game stuff. So for those of you who've ever used Giants Editor, oh my goodness, it is a pretty good steaming cesspool of interestingness. All I know is if I was the game developer, I want to be driving me insane if I had to use that program to make the in-game stuff. Like, oh yeah, no, we're going to be fixing that atrocity post-haste. Anyway, that being said, everyone, back to the comments here again. Channing was saying, I don't know why you haven't downloaded the contract mods to make your life easier. That, Channing, is actually a very excellent question. You know what? I'm going to try to remember here when I'm done recording. I'm going to actually go do that. The problem is usually when I'm recording like this, it's like, oh, yes, that is a great idea. By the time I get done recording, I've already forgot what the great idea is, and I've moved on. And you folks will know next episode. Most likely I'll have forgotten. So remind me again, everyone. Remind me again. We'll see if... Actually, download that. You know, maybe you remind me the fourth or fifth time. Maybe I'll actually remember it. Okay, maybe it's more like the seventh or eighth, but whatever. Channing was saying the machine is a twin bin setup. Talking about this particular spreader right here, by the way. The rear bin is literally an insert that can be fairly easily removed. It says our Trident has a twin bin G5 box, and our 400R Deer has just a single bin G4. Says he likes having the dual box because he can carry two different jobs if I need to do it, or VRT with variable rate apply with it, of course. And again, I mean, that's kind of, as we discussed in the last couple episodes, the whole advantage to that. Or an advantage I hadn't thought of there that Channing mentioned. Say you're doing contract work, kind of like what we are, everyone. You're maybe going out to one field. Farmer on that field wants this, and this, and that amount. So you have that in your front box. And then you're going to go to the next field where our farmer wants this, and that. So you got that in your rear box, or vice versa, or whichever, right? Then you can have two jobs, two fields, with different fertilizer amounts in different boxes. Just make sure you just put the right one on the right field, right? Well, I don't think we're going to quite finish this contract here, this episode. It'll be close, though. We're making some pretty good progress here. See if we can pull that up on a bigger map. We're not quite half done. Oh, we got another 7 minutes yet this episode. I mean, you never know. We're making some very, very quick work here with this spreader. Wow. I just realized how fast. We're going 25 mile an hour. For some reason, I'm thinking we were going 20, but no, we're going 25 mile an hour. Spreading, I think it was 32. I think it was 32 meters wide or something like that. So, yeah, we're covering the ground here. Also, now that we got the wheels spread out of it, and we're a little bit lighter, yeah, now we can almost turn as fast as we want. In fact, I dare say we probably can't even tip over here at this point, I'm guessing. For those who don't know, in real life, these vehicles are obviously quite tall. Like, you stand up next to these tires, these tires will be as tall as you are, if not a little bit taller sometimes. All depends what size they have on them. But Usually they'll be as tall, if not taller, than us. You can literally walk underneath these machines. Usually, again, depends how tall you are and how tall the machine is. But a lot of times you can literally walk right under them. And again, of course, you need that for clearance on the crops. Particular corn, of course. Well, let's see, what are we down to? 29% here? Yeah, I think we should have enough to finish this field here, I would think. Oh, what do we got? A couple more passes left, Evan? Yeah, I don't think we're going to quite get that done here this episode. It'll be close, though. Yeah, Evan, I think we're doing pretty good. Hopefully by next episode, by the way, maybe we'll have some different contracts. Again, we're just taking the contracts as they come, so. Well then. Okay. Any questions what we'll be doing next episode, Evan? How many fertilizing contracts? Is that like literally the only contracts there are? I might have to download that contracting mod and see if that helps with our situation here. That's getting a little bit ridiculous. We've been fertilizing like all week now at this point, I think. I've lost track of how many fields we've done here, that's for sure. And again, like, where's the planting contracts? I mean, there should be planting contracts, right, everyone? You're definitely in planting. Actually, let's go check the map. What's the map show here as far as field? Looks like we definitely have a few fields that are not planted. We got a few that are in the cultivated state. Not very many, though. That one that's plowed. What is that one? Is that planted? What is that? This looks like it has something on it. I just can't quite tell. No idea. Probably should watch where I'm going here, though. 71%. Okay, not too bad. Let's see once there's everything turned on that should be turned on. Looks like it is. Oh, wait, is this off? Oh, there we go. Okay, the alfalfa is turned off here as well, one. Okay, so yeah, that's alfalfa on some of those fields here then. That's why I thought they were planted, everyone. Yeah, there's not really that many unplanted fields here. And of course, as you folks seen, we only planted one field, so all the rest of these, the game apparently just planted. So yeah, we might not be seeing much for planting contracts here from the looks of it this year, everyone. Oh well, is what it is, I guess. Anyway, speaking of is what it is, everyone, it is time to wrap it up here this episode. So with that, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time.